Welcome. This is part two of how I became a climate change agnostic and why, at least as far as today goes, I don't intend to be baptized into the church of climate change. I was at Hilton Head Island, South Carolina this past July, and it was, of course, hot. I'm walking along the beaches, and I was just amazed. I was admiring the massive amounts of water that just flows in and out through the tides twice a day. Just an incredible sight. And realize Hilton Head is primo for climate change catastrophe that's coming. It's the warm Atlantic Ocean and the beach. Can't be worse than that. I was talking to a bartender there on the beach, and I said, "Hey, how much longer are you going to be able to work here?" And he said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, climate change." And of course, his response was, "Well, climate change is real." Hey, I get it. So how much longer are you going to be able to work here? And of course, he had no idea. And Hilton Head is actually ranked sixth in the top 35 places where bad stuff's going to happen. But you know what? I just didn't see it. I was in Alaska last year in May at Glacier Bay. There's this glacier. It's literally a mountain of ice. One of the most amazing things I have ever seen in my life. It's like Grand Teton mountain size of a chunk of ice. It's crazy. And there was a prophetess from the Church of Climate Science that was there explaining to us how, carbon emissions from man is causing however many thousands of feet to go by the wayside in this thing. And I don't know, it was just hard for me to listen to that. I just really wanted to ask, hey, even if this whole thing melted, how is that going to starve kids in Africa? I just don't understand the global thing with climate change. But I was nice. I didn't say a word. I just can't see it. Well, in 2007, that's an important day for me because that's when the head prophet of the Church of Climate Science, Al Gore, gave an actual prediction. In his acceptance speech of the Nobel Peace Prize, he said that in 7 years, the Arctic would be gone. Now, the Arctic North Pole is ice, and it gets real big in the wintertime with cold temperatures, and it melts in the summer, and then September is going to be the least that you'll have year-round. And so he was saying it's going to be gone. Now, he should have scheduled a funeral service since it's a church. They did not. Probably good because the ice is there. I often go to NASA's website, look at the satellite image of the North Pole. I went this last September. It's there in massive quantities, or as Trump would say, bigly. And lastly, and here's the problem. So we have Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, AOC, that comes into our focus as a new congressman with her Green New Deal. Now, friends, I have no words to describe this. It is so illogical, I can't express it. Let me give you just one example. She wants to redo all the buildings in America and make them carbon free. Now, never mind that the grid can't even do that. She'd have to have all this infrastructure stuff. But I just wanted to call her and say, Alex, listen, obviously you've not worked with planning commissions before. You would not even be able to get all the permits necessary to do this in 10 years. Friends, I can't vote for this.